Welcome to Golden Gate Media, your gateway to innovative multimedia. We create captivating experiences that elevate your brand. Photo and video production, social media management, content creation, digital marketing, event promotion, and media relations. Unlock the potential of your brand. Contact us today and step into the world of innovative multimedia. Macro Financial, your financial solutions made simple. At Macro Financial, we understand the importance of offering assistance when you need it most. Personal loans, emergency loans, first-time home buyer deposits, and fly now, pay later options. Get the support you need. Macro Financials, empowering your financial journey.
Step into beauty's embrace at Eden Spa and Skin Clinic, where every moment is a celebration of your unique beauty. Discover a curated collection of treatments, each designed to accentuate your natural radiance, tailored to bring out the best in you. Eden Spa and Skin Clinic. Your journey to beauty begins here.
The views and opinions expressed in this show are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of AG and Associates, its subsidiaries, or its affiliates. We value diverse perspectives and open discussion, fostering a platform for thoughtful conversation.
Hello, and welcome to Season 3 of All Good, the show that transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary celebrations of goodness and joy. I'm Abby.
And I'm Jem, ready to triple the excitement and triple the positivity, creating an even brighter vibe on the All Good show.
we're still celebrating the month of mothers.
Of course.
Yes, it's a long month for us to celebrate that. And again, to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. You'll be hearing us saying this all through this month.
Mother's Month.
Yes.
It's bago nating pauso.
Exactly.
So I'd like to give a
Yeah.
shout out to my mom who's in the Philippines, in Baguio City. Mama Au, I love you. Happy Mother's Month.
Yes, happy Mother's Month to my mom, who's already watching me from heaven right now. Of course, my sisters to Jem, happy Mother's Month to you, and to all the amazing, wonderful women in the world. See that you are a big piece of the puzzle in the life that evolves around you.
And of course, for the mothers, parinig na tayo sa ating mga kids. If you want the best gifts for moms, of course, it's always chocolates. And love. Love pala, bago chocolates.
Exactly. Or listen to your moms. Those are the best gifts
Oh yes,
ever.
listen to your moms because mother knows best.
Exactly.
So let's dive into some uplifting news from around the globe. Bring it on, Glorife.
Flames Hylington finalists for Masterton Trophy. Three standout players, Oliver Hylington of the Calgary Flames, Frederick Anderson of the Carolina Hurricanes, and Connor Ingram of the Arizona Coyotes, are in contention for the Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy this NHL season. The award celebrates resilience, sportsmanship, and dedication to hockey, with voting conducted by members of the Professional Hockey Writers Association. Hylington's comeback to the Flames after a mental health break showcases his resilience, perseverance, and impact on the team. He managed to score 8 points across 33 games. Meanwhile, Anderson's resilience shone through a challenging period of absence due to a blood clotting issue. Upon his return, he posted remarkable stats, aiding the Hurricanes to third place. Also, Ingram's journey from contemplating retirement due to mental health struggles to emerging as Arizona's top goaltender this season showcases his adaptability with 23 wins in 50 games. Their stories exemplify the grit and determination that define the Masterton Trophy, inspiring fans and fellow players. 19-year-old with Down syndrome sets a marathon record. Lloyd Martin, a 19-year-old with Down syndrome, has etched his name into the annals of marathon history by becoming the youngest person to complete the London Marathon. Crossing the finish line amidst cheers and applause, Martin received a Guinness World Records plaque. Martin ran his best the first 14 miles, then walked and jogged the rest, showing determination. He celebrated with unexpected dance moves, saying it was a dream come true. In Lloyd's words, it's achieving his dreams, shared his proud mother, Carrie Hooper, a former international athlete. Really, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Hooper, who represented Wales in track and field, provided unwavering support and guidance to her son, ensuring he had the training and motivation necessary to tackle the marathon challenge. Martin's journey to his milestone was paved with dedication, including his development of strength and stamina through high conditions. That's it for the news. Back to you, Sadie.
Thank you for the news updates. You're looking gorgeous, Miss Glorife.
Before introducing our guest for today's episode, we have an exciting treat for our live viewers,
Of
both
course.
local and international, the amazing
Amazing
giveaway.
giveaway.
Attention all viewers, get ready for an amazing giveaway exclusively for you. In appreciation of your incredible support, we're thrilled to offer you an exciting opportunity to win Seafood City gift cards in our amazing giveaway. Winning is easy. Just follow these simple steps. Like and follow our Facebook page, A&G Associates, and Golden Gate Media. Spread the joy by hitting that share button on this live video. Tag or mention 3 of your friends in the comment section below. Lastly, subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Golden Gate Media. It's that simple. Follow all 4 steps and you could be one of our lucky winners. But hold on, international viewers, there's something special for you too. Share this video far and wide because the person with the most shares will win an incredible international prize. So what are you waiting for? Follow all 4 mechanics, spread the word, and get ready to win big in our amazing giveaway.
Be sure sure to follow the mechanics to qualify. Exciting prizes are up for grabs, brought to you by our sponsors in partnership with Golden Gate Media, which provides the following services:
social media management, web design development, photo and video production, and of course, digital content creation.
Okay, so this afternoon, we are having somebody here who is at the forefront of helping students reach their goal.
And before we dive in introducing her, this is a little story about Windmill Microlending. When we started A&G and Associates, we started AJ Academy. And when you start AJ Academy, which is a private learning institution in Canada, you will have to work with the government for funding for our students.
And that takes a very long time.
So we're already open, we had a license, and we have students coming into the door, and we still don't have the student support from the government at that point. So we partnered at that early stages of AJ Academy operation to Windmill Microlending. So it is no longer, it's not new to us, because it has been a part of our operation since from the early beginning of AJ Academy.
And to honor that genesis, of course, let's set the stage for an incredible discussion. Join us in giving a warm, all good welcome to our guest, Lydia May.
Hi, Lydia.
Hello, Lydia.
All right, welcome to the show, and it's so ecstatic for me.
Yes.
To again speak with a representative of an organization that we really respect, and which has been a part of the growth of AJ Academy, which is the first baby of A&G and Associates.
But before we hear from our guest's fascinating insights, let's take a short breather. Stay with us to witness our guest in the forefront. We'll be right back from All Good!
Step into beauty's embrace at Eden Spa and Skin Clinic, where every moment is a celebration of your unique beauty. Discover a curated collection of treatments, each designed to accentuate your natural radiance, tailored to bring out the best in you. Eden Spa and Skin Clinic. Your journey to beauty begins here.
All Good Season 3. Let's continue our conversation with our special guest.
And of course, I'll fire the first question. So how long have you been working with Windmill?
It has been almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. And can you tell us what is the core value and the mission of Windmill?
Well, like at Windmill Microlending, we care about immigrants and refugees. So, like, we provide microloans exclusively to skilled immigrants and refugees up to 15,000 for those who want to achieve their career success in Canada. So for us, it's very important to know that those who are coming to Canada, especially, like, let's say if somebody was a doctor in Nigeria, so they're coming here, their credentials are not recognized.
Yes.
And then in order to become a doctor again, they need to go through a lot of steps. So, and as you know, those steps are very pricey.
Very
and
expensive.
It takes a lot of time, and very often, even despite the fact that Alberta Student Loan is a great program, but they might not cover a lot of exam fees.
Correct.
True.
Or they might not cover those who, let's say, nobody has a kid at home, but then they need to prepare for 3 hours dental exam.
Correct.
So, but we can help those. So we can help for like daycare expenses. We can pay for different living allowances as long as the person is enrolled enrolled in a specific program, or
Yeah.
at least like they're preparing for their exams
Correct.
to return to their profession.
I like that because we've been continually seeing this, especially for us immigrants that are new to a certain country. The more resources for us financially to sustain our educational development, the better. And knowing that we have this kind of organization that is specifically looking to support the immigrant professionals that are coming into Canada right now, would just ease the financial burden into these people as they try to grow and to develop their career in Canada. So right now, how long has been Windmill Microlending is operating in Calgary per se?
Like actually, we have been around for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and the story behind is a very beautiful one. So
Yeah.
Windmill actually started in Calgary, in Alberta, in 2005.
Okay.
And back then we had a different name, and we were called IF, Immigrant Access Fund.
Yes.
So and probably you guys can.
We heard about that, yeah.
right?
And I'm
Yeah.
actually a beneficiary of Immigrant Access Fund.
Wow, thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
But then we changed our name roughly like maybe 2018.
Okay.
But still the mission is still the same.
The
So in
same.
2005 there was a doctor, unfortunately she passed away, and now she worked at the Calgary hospital.
Yeah.
And then she was so sad to see that all cleaners and janitors there back at home, as they were nurses and doctors.
Yeah.
So she decided to gather powerful people in Calgary and some organizations, and then they organized first 5 loans for those people who work at that hospital.
Yeah.
And basically what happened, they got their credentials back, and
Yeah.
then they started working in their profession in Canada. But since then, so we started with 5 loans, but now we have provided more than 10,000 loans, and actually now we are a national not-for-profit organization. So
Yeah.
I'm based in Calgary, Alberta,
Yeah.
but you can find us in Quebec, you can find us in Toronto. So for us, it doesn't matter if our clients are here or
Yeah.
they're in Nunavut,
Yeah.
still they might be eligible for our
to
program.
access the funding,
Amazing.
to access the
Amazing.
funding. I like that because again, it's beyond borders too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're all throughout Canada right
Yeah,
now.
yes.
Yeah, amazing.
So when you started Immigrant Access Fund, this lady started this Immigrant Access Fund, what helped them give continuity and long-lasting ability in this market? Where are the funds coming from right now?
So, and it's a great question, because for example, sometimes I'm approached by some immigrants, and their question is, so you guys are charity, you are not-for-profit organizations, and why do you charge the interest rate?
Yeah.
And I always have these beautiful stories that actually, if you think about that, because we are not a bank, we don't have millions
Yes.
of dollars
Yes.
behind us.
to dispose.
So
yeah.
we have a loan fund. So
Yeah.
partially we are funded by the government of Canada, Ontario, Alberta, and Quebec.
Mhm.
But also we are funded by generous people.
Yeah.
So and that's what help us
Mhm.
actually to exist. And the interest rate which
Yeah.
today's clients are paying,
Yeah.
so it helps next clients
Yeah.
to apply for a loan and continue their educational success in Canada.
And what I love about that is that there's that continuity, that pay it forward attitude. You're taking it right now, but as you're paying it back, you're also paying it forward to the next person who needs the fund.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So as you know, we immigrants are so very critical.
I'm an immigrant
Yes,
myself.
yes, and we know that we have that mindset, right?
Yeah.
So we have that mindset that nothing is free. You know what I mean? If somebody would try to do good things for you, and especially financially, you would think okay, so what's the catch?
What's the catch?
So the catch is always the interest rate. So do Windmill Microlending work with a certain charity as well in the city or throughout Canada to sustain and to support that, as well as giving back into the community?
For example, myself, I am a partnership development lead.
Yeah.
So, and I work with 3 provinces. So it's Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. And for
Yeah.
example, I work almost every day with a lot of settlement agencies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the idea behind my role, so as you can imagine, even myself, I'm an immigrant, but I didn't know about Windmill Microlending.
No.
As a IF. So, and I learned about this organization only when I applied for a a job, right? So that's my goal now. So I need every immigrant who is coming to Canada to know that we exist. Because like we are not competing with any government like student loan, we work together. Or we come in place when Alberta student loans, Saskatchewan student loans, they cannot cover some of programs. We can. So, and when I work with settlement agencies, it's what I do. So I'm invited to have like info sessions. So like I present to those who just came to Canada. They're brand new to Canada. They are asking, hey, I was a pharmacist in India. I was a nurse in the Philippines. How I can become a nurse again, right? So because I don't want to end up working at Uber or 7-Eleven for minimum wage because I spent 5 years in the Philippines to become a nurse. So how I can do that?
And we have so many of that in the city. Like when we ride the Uber, you ask them what did they finish, and usually they tell you they're either a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer. And what's different between, just to explain, right? The Alberta student loan, or usually the provincial loans, they cover post-secondary, okay? Where Windmill is able to cover not just post-secondary, but the exams. Because, oh my goodness, like if you want to become a nurse, how many exams do you have to take? If you want to be a doctor, it's not just the studies, it's the number. So even if they're qualified from back home to take the exams immediately, one exam can cost up to $1,000 up.
And if you think about those expenses, like for example, myself, I have a daughter, she's 4 years old. So like, and if I have her at home, it's very hard to prepare for an exam, right? If I had one. But like literally just recently I attended a meeting at AIMGA, and AIMGA, they help internationally trained doctors. So, and I met a lady there from Nigeria, and she told me like she had her baby with her 8 months old, and she said like she just puts TV and then she prepares like her exam. And I said, well, I don't judge you, like you can do that, but like if you want, we can cover your living allowances. So if you need a nanny who takes your baby for a walk while you're preparing for this difficult exam, we can help you with that. So like, and then she actually applied for a loan, like, and then now I think she passed her exam already.
I think it's like a domino effect. Right?
It's really cool, and for again a resource that fully understand the dynamics of the academical needs of people. It's not only the tuition, the living allowance is the key into this, because living allowance entails a lot of things. You know what I mean? It can be even just an emotional support for this immigrant professional that is wanting to to push through and to power through an exam and all those kind of things. With that being said, though, right now that the influx of immigrant is coming into Canada, what is the plan for Windmill? Ahead, because it's doubling, if it's not tripling the number.
Like
so are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Like I won't lie, like we would like to see more donations. So we can spread the word about that for sure, because again, like even we are funded by the government of Canada, Ontario, Alberta, and Quebec. Like as you notice yourself, like we have a line of immigrants who actually want to apply for a loan, and so far we are still providing micro loans. We don't close our doors, but for sure, like we would love to see more donations from people who care about immigrants and refugees, who care that they don't work just at Uber or they work at a hospital and they are lawyers, so they return to their profession or even start a new one. Because, for example, you mentioned that we are a little bit different from Alberta student loan, and we are. So like when Alberta student loan, they sometimes don't cover living allowances because they consider a student as a half-time, right? So for us, we don't look at that. We look just at the willingness of that person just to go and study and pass through their exams. Or let's say if a college is not covered by a provincial student loan, it might be covered by us. Of course, we do our due diligence. So we don't work with many of the colleges because, as you know, after COVID, like a lot of organizations appeared, especially from the States. And then like we started being like careful and we look at the specific college, but yes, so we are more flexible than the provincial student loan, like we can cover more things, or we can work together. A lot of our clients, like, they would have a provincial student loan and they come to us to cover living allowance
support,
exactly IBM, like you said. Sometimes I meet with colleges and universities and they tell me there are a lot of bridging programs which are kind of free, so you don't need to pay tuition, but then still people don't graduate from those programs because they have financial obstacles or like some mental issues and some things are not covered, and that's why like it's very hard for them to graduate even they don't pay for their education.
Yeah, and I think this is an eye-opener, especially to our international viewers right now, that yes, moving into a certain country out of your original country can be a long process, but finding the right resources and finding the right support for you so that you would be able to move forward and to power through, to be who you are or who you want to be when you move into the country is possible. And it's all about finding those resources that we have in the community. Yeah.
That was such an enlightening discussion, and we thank you so much for that, but we're not yet done.
We're not done. We're closing the first part of the interview, but get ready for our next feature, the AG Spotlight.
Every week, we'll showcase talented performers from around the country, adding an extra layer of excitement and diversity to our show. Stay tuned as we bring you our guest performer for this week, right after the commercial break.
We'll return with more of All Good!
Macro Financial, your financial solutions made simple. At Macro Financial, we understand the importance of offering assistance when you need it most. Personal loans, emergency loans, first-time home buyer deposits, and fly now, pay later options. Get the support you need. Macro Financials, empowering your financial journey. Welcome to Golden Gate Media, your gateway to innovative multimedia. We create captivating experiences that elevate your brand. Photo and video production, social media management, content creation, digital marketing, event promotion, and media relations. Unlock the potential of your brand. Contact us today and step into the world of innovative multimedia.
Without delay, let's shine the spotlight on our guest performer of the week.
Now let's welcome Zandy Camille, live from the Empire. Bring on the magic, Zandy.
Thank you, Miss Abby and Miss Gems. It's Sandy Camille, your guest co-host for today, live in Empire. And for this week performer, let's give it applause, Redsky!
Yeah. Yo! Alam mo ba nung una kita na makita parang may kakaiba? Di ko man lang maipaliwanag kung ano ba talaga itong aking nadarama. Tanging sa'yo lang nakatingin itong aking mga mata. Sana makasama pa kita kahit na isa, dahil ikaw ang dalaga na bumigani sa aking pagkabinata. Miss me kay ang ganda mo. Pwede ba makuha ko na number mo? Pwede ba nasabihin mo may pag-asa ba sa'yo? Kung wala, okay lang, dahil di naman ako kagaya ng iba. Wala nang iba, basta gusto lang kita. Malaman mo na sana na ikaw ang ikot ng mundo ko. Di ko inasahan na nahulog nga pala sa'yo. Kaya kung sana ay mapagbigyan mo na ako, aaminin ko na ba na gusto kita. Makasama kahit nasaan pa tayo magpunta. Ikaw ba rin ang pipiliin kesa sa kanila? Di na ko maghahanap kahit madami dyan tingnan. Yeah! Ako'y napatitig sa'yo. Bigla na lang bumagal ang takbo ng aking mundo. Sinusundan bawat mga ngiti mo. Parang nahulog ako sa langit. Sana naman saluhin mo, binibini. Kasi ikaw talaga ang crush ko. Sa'yo lang nahulog ang puso ko. Di na mapigilan to. Aaminin ko sa'yo, kasi ikaw talaga ang type ko. Sa'yo na humaling ang puso ko. Di na pipigilan to. Aaminin na sa'yo. Ayoko nang mabitin pa. Pakiusap, pwede bang sabihin na baka tayo talaga di na ng dalawa. Para di na natin kailangan maghanap ng iba. Ayoko nang bibitin pa. Kung sakali aking aaminin na di mo na siguro kailangan ng maraming paliwanag. Basta malaman mo lang na mahal na kita. Ayoko nang mabitin pa. Pakiusap, pwede bang sabihin na baka tayo talaga di na ng dalawa. Para di na natin kailangan maghanap ng iba. Ayoko nang bibitin pa. Kung sakali aking aaminin na di mo na siguro kailangan ng maraming paliwanag. Basta malaman mo lang na mahal na kita. Yeah. I'm trying to track it. Hello po.
Thank you, Redsky, for that amazing performance. And guys, don't forget to support Redsky and please follow ang kanyang Spotify music. Redsky, guys, so pwede nyo siyang i-follow sa kanyang Spotify account. And of course, sa mga kailangan po ng logistics services, Ship to Express, Pilipinas to Canada, Canada to Pilipinas, air shipping or sea cargo, pinakamurang rate, Ship to Express, pakicheck nyo po ang aming website. At sa mga taga-Calgary naman po na kailangan ang facial, botox, fillers, eyelashes, body true scalp, meron po yan. Kumpleto po tayo sa Skin Laser Genesis sa 3333 8th Street, Southeast. At of course, pa-open na po tayo sa 3rd location. Sa in front lang po siya ng Chinook Sea Train Station. So, pa-wait po kami ng aming date for our opening sa aming main location sa in front lang po ng Chinook. Okay guys, the second part of the interview will be right back after this commercial break. Hi everybody! We are presenting a new collaboration with Jade Amazing and a product that everybody will need to have. Presenting Citronella Spray at Skin Laser Genesis.
This 100% natural ADA-approved, Canada-made spray is all I need to keep me and my family from pests. For me, it's very important that the product that I use is safe for my skin. That is why a CEO of Essence of Cleopatra, a professional pharmacist, chemist, and aromatherapist, is making this product with passion right here in Calgary, making sure that it is safe for everybody.
Season is just around the corner, so make sure to be prepared, but also safe from those annoying pests that can ruin your perfect vacation.
From now on, you will be able to find Citronella All Natural Spray Also in Edmonton stores and on Jade Amazing Facebook page.
Citronella spray is now available in all Canada. Make your summer pest-free the natural way.
Step into beauty's embrace at Eden Spa and Skin Clinic, where every moment is a celebration of your unique beauty. Discover a curated collection of treatments, each designed to accentuate your natural radiance, tailored to bring out the best in you. Eden Spa and Skin Clinic. Your journey to beauty begins here.
Welcome back from the break, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that mesmerizing performance on the AG Spotlight.
All right, now let's get back into the interview and keep the positive energy flowing. Welcome back, Lydia.
So now let's go to what are the eligibility requirements for them to use the Windmill loan.
Thank you for that question, because I think this one is a very important one. So first of all, you have to be in Canada. You cannot apply outside of Canada. So if you are still abroad, you need to come to Canada first. Then the second thing, you have to have a permanent status in Canada. And here I'd like to clarify, because you need to have a permanent residency status. You need to be a Canadian citizen, protected person, or convention refugee. But these days there are a lot of confusions with all
With
the
the
statuses,
systems,
especially for
yes.
those who have never been into any immigration process. So by Canadian citizen, I mean those who are like me. For example, I'm a Canadian citizen, but I was not born here. So
Yes.
those who were born here, they are not immigrants, they won't be eligible for loan. By a refugee, I mean those who have a refugee status on their visa. So for example, we have a lot of Ukrainian refugees, but unfortunately they are not refugees by their status. They have a temporary work permit, so they won't be eligible for our loan now. Only when those people become provincial nominees, when they receive Alberta or Saskatchewan, any provincial nominees, then they become eligible. Same for international students. So if somebody here is on a study permit or on a postgraduate work permit, first they need to receive a letter from Alberta provincial nominee or any province that the province wants to keep them. And that's when they become eligible. And the last thing here, they need to be internationally trained. Internationally trained means that they have to have some education which they obtained abroad. If they don't have it, at least their resume, which shows at least 1 year of work experience outside of Canada. Just we need to see where those skills are transferable into their new profession or their programs they want to take.
So it's a very specific demographic, right?
So,
they have to have some permanent residency, and they have to have nothing written on their visa that implicates a temporary status, or that is for me, the basic thing that I tell them, because I used to work at the not-for-profit serving immigrants as well. I just tell them, if your healthcare has an expiration date, you are not qualified.
Actually, yes, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. If you have a permit, yes. But the good thing though, for those who are coming here as permanent residents, so let's say they don't have Canadian credit history because they didn't have time to build some.
True.
It's not a requirement for us to have Canadian credit history. So we are going to check it, if somebody has it or not. But if you have somebody who's brand new to Canada and they're okay, we don't have any credit history, still they might be eligible for our loan.
Understandable. And again, it's very clear that internationally trained professionals.
Yeah.
So that's the indication already that it is that you could come in and get the resources. A lot of us immigrants, are internationally educated. We get that, and some of us are, some of our families are living internationally as well. So knowing and having the information like this would somehow provide the idea of each family, an immigrant family, to go like, listen, my daughter's already an overage, so I left her in the Philippines right now. So there still be, another option, for her, just in case if I could be able to facilitate a permanent residency for her. Look, she could still be a professional and be trained in Canada.
Yeah, especially if she's coming after 18 years old.
Yes.
Then she would have some education, which
and experience, right?
Yeah. Is she in Manila, your daughter?
No, so like an hypothetical, hypothetical.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's fine because there's a lot of our viewers that are experiencing this, and we also have a previous, team member in here that her daughter is, educated as a nurse in the Philippines, and she's having a hard time finding a job in here because she just needed to kind of, meet all those exams and those requirements and all of this. But knowing now that it can be funded through Windmill, this is really an amazing opportunity as well for them. So we are watched by a vast majority of audience, and we just don't know who are we reaching out with this information. That's why the more specific that we can, the better, so that they could be able to kind of see which direction that they're going.
And I know a lot of people, they're tempted to take out these loans from their credit card, which is at 19%, 25%. And here we have this option for Windmill, which I know is very close to the Alberta Student Aid.
Yes,
very
calculation.
cheaper. Yeah,
You're even cheaper.
Very cheaper,
Yes.
because as you know, the prime rate of Canada today is 7.2%.
Correct.
So the majority of provincial loans, like some smaller provinces, they don't have any interest at all, and that's why I always encourage when people first check with your provincial loan.
Yes.
But we have 6.7%, so and that's why we are cheaper by 0.5%. Yeah,
And that means a lot, if you're
That's a
talking to
lot.
thousands of dollars, right? So that's the thing. Now, I know that we've been focused into these internationally educated immigrants. What are the hardest, circumstances that you have dealt with, providing the support to these international,
like myself or like what
the organization,
the
the struggle.
I think the struggle we usually it's very hard to hear those stories when people tell us, I wish I could have found you much earlier, right? Because I spent 5 years working as a taxi driver, and now that's the person is about to become a lawyer. So I guess hearing those stories that people actually have lost a lot of time, that's kind of a sad story. So we don't have a lot of sad stories when people they didn't pass their exams or something like that, because actually our repayment rate has been around 97%. So for us, this is that evidence that even despite the fact we don't ask for many things a banker can ask, but still our clients, they're successful, they have been paying us back or they have paid us back. So because at 97%, if you think about that, we have helped more than 10,000 people. So it's a good amount of immigrants who didn't stuck in survival jobs, who actually found their way. And actually in my presentation slides, I have a slide because Windmill is a data-driven organization. So actually I can tell you, for example, if I'm in front of my computer, that's the majority of our clients, they're from the Philippines. And because it's the most of them, they're nurses. Right? So, and then we also have a lot of doctors who are from Nigeria, because I guess in some countries, I'm originally from Russia, and I remember I was told, you have to be an engineer, or you have to be someone
an
quite
accountant,
smart. I know
there are certain occupations.
And in Nigeria, I know kids they hear you have to become a doctor or lawyer. So we see a lot of doctors or lawyers, and I guess in the Philippines, actually, I just recently traveled to Manila. So I think people are told become a nurse, or all people think it's the easiest way to get a career. So yes, and I can tell you we have a lot of nurses as well. So we are data driven, and we don't see a lot of sad stories, but we just hear those things, as I just mentioned, that people with they wasted some time.
Yeah, or they
Like,
stuck
yeah.
because they don't have any options, right? And that is really the worst thing. I know that there's, like what you said, COVID, after COVID, there's a lot of, organizations that are just popping out and coming out of nowhere and stuff like that. And I like when you said that you guys are very, very careful in partnership, because there are bad actors out there as well. And, that is one of, the struggles that we have in the business as well, in our own business too, is, trying to weed out those bad actors, because these are bad apples that is contaminating everyone. And that's why we're being branded sometimes of this bad branding, is because one rotten apple has just created this for everybody. So that is a struggle, and we face it as immigrants sometimes, because it's so easy for us immigrants to be branded with a little tarnish of mud that is being done by a single individual. But I'm happy that we are with 10,000, internationally educated and trained immigrants that you had helped. It would create not only a dent but a change for the story of immigrants in Canada. So
And
kudos
I'd like
to
to,
you. Yeah.
and I'd like to take this moment to challenge them. I am a product of IAF.
Mhm.
So now I would like to invite all the successful businessmen and women. This is your time and opportunity to pay forward and to pay back. And even the successful nurses and doctors, can you let them know where they can send, their sponsorships or donations for Windmill Microlending?
For sure, that term would be great. Basically, if you go to our website, like you can see, we have a specific page for donors with a lot of success stories, and we actually show like what can be done with your little donations. So, and it doesn't matter if it's a small amount, if it's a big amount. Of course, like we have corporations like Scotia Bank. I don't know if you've heard, like they just recently gave us a good donation as well. So, but yes, like you can see actually how your money work in terms of like you can see a success story. Like you can also become a mentor if you want, and help our mentees to become successful in Canada. But yes, on our website you'll find all the information, and all you need them to do, just leave your email address, and somebody from our development teams, they will be in touch with you.
Amazing. So that website will be linked into the screen in here for you guys to go, so that you could be able to refer back into Windmill Microlending.
And I think that's the best way to wrap up.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So we thank you as our guest for sharing your insight and your positivity today. So for our viewers, thanks as well for tuning in, and don't forget, it's your last call to enter
the amazing giveaway.
Last call alert, all good viewers, our amazing giveaway is wrapping up, and we want you to snag those Seafood City gift cards before it's too late. Here's a quick rundown on how to dive into the fun. Like and follow our Facebook page, A&G Associates, and Golden Gate Media. Spread the love by sharing this live video. Tag or mention 3 amigos in the comments section. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, search Golden Gate Media. And for our global viewers, the top sharer takes home an incredible international prize. Hurry! Follow all 4 steps to maximize your chances of winning big.
Stay tuned for the winner's announcements. We will share it on our Facebook page, A&G Associates, and rest assured, we'll also personally notify you.
Also, don't forget to follow and subscribe to the following social media accounts of Golden Gate Media: Facebook, Golden Gate Media; TikTok at goldengatemedia.ca; YouTube at Golden Gate Media.
And if you missed our previous episodes, you can watch all of them on our YouTube channel. And big thanks to Bayong Canada for adding some flair to our studio with their stylish bags. It is available here in Calgary. Connect with A&G Associates to shop now. And for the charities who would like to use our Bayongs as their fundraising, please contact us. We have ideas on how you can fundraise.
So Lydia, any last words to our viewers?
I guess a lot of the people who are watching this show, they are planning to come to Canada, or they are already here and maybe they're struggling that nothing works for them. And I always encourage the people, and I always tell you have to understand, like, life is like a stock market, right? So it cannot be all the time up.
Yes,
so eventually we need to go down in order to go up.
Yeah.
So like, and just the most important thing, especially like when you go down, you have to have this balance line, right? So try to bounce back, because if you don't do that, then you will go even deeper. So, and that's why you need to be always like aware of all that, and every time when you're down, try to jump here, and there will be some days you will be there. Just don't give up. I'm a huge believer, like if you think positively, if you smile. So especially if you're outside of Canada, now you're planning to come to Canada, learn how to smile. Like for example, I'm from Russia originally, it was hard for me, but like especially learn how to make small talks, and then trust me, it will help you a lot on your way to your career in Canada. And just stay positive. That's it.
And to help you smile, we have our bubbly here to show you our
Thank
things.
you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. It's a bubbly. There's no
Yeah.
spirits in it, but it's what we provide to the very few select guests that had joined the show. Thank you, Lydia.
Before we sign off, a huge thank you goes out to our guest co-host, Sandy Camille. Thank you, Shifty. Thank you, Skin Laser Genesis.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. Signing off with positivity in every line.
Remember to join us every Thursday at 5 p.m. for another journey into brightness and delight.
Until next time, stay positive. Keep it good.
As it should, let the goodness within set the mood where everything and every moment feels
All good.